Much warmer climes in Melbourne this afternoon for Sydney FC after that wet Big Blue in Sydney on the opening day, and two sides accustomed to success looking to get their seasons underway. There is the Champions Trophy as Western United celebrate their homecoming, and Josh Risdon ready to lead his side out on the Isuzu UTE tunnel cam against Sydney FC this afternoon. As we have a look at the lineups this afternoon, Western United, just that one change sees the veteran partner Leo Lacroix at centre-back, who'll be hoping for a change of fortunes following a forgettable opening night for him. Still no Alexander Prijovic up front. It means Dylan Wenzel-Halls will operate as a lone striker. James Troisi will play in behind him, and Lachlan Wales and Connor Payne will be either side. The new face on the bench is Sebastian Pasquale, who made his debut as a 16-year-old for Melbourne Victory 6 years and 1 day ago. Sydney FC makes one change as well. It's forced as well, and in a very similar vein, it is the centre-back, Alex Wilkinson, who misses out. Aaron Gerd comes in for him at the back alongside James Donachie, just his third A-League appearance and his first start. No Adrian Segicic either. He's on national team duty. It means there's two new faces on the bench, Jaden Kaczarski and Jake Girdwood-Reich, both in line to make their A-League debuts after featuring in the Australia Cup run. Sydney FC running from left to right in their white kits, and alongside me for the call is former Canberra United and Matilda striker. A very good afternoon to Grace Gill.
Thanks so much, Glenn. A pleasure to be here, and really interesting to see how these two sides shape up this afternoon on what looks to be a beautifully sunny Melbourne afternoon.
So Leo Lacroix with the ball at his feet, which is where he may have been caught out a couple of times last week. He finds Neil Kilkenny there, and maybe just a touch to relieve the nerves early for Lacroix, although the player of that experience, possibly not too many nerves on game day anymore. Risdon does well to sneak past Joe Lolly and then draws the foul from Adam Lafondra. Pass from Wales has just gone behind Risdon, allows Sydney FC to get their shape again in defence. Lustica and Risdon working in tight areas. Sydney FC win the ball back. It's a loose giveaway though. Wenzel-Halls skips into the area, gets close to the byline, cuts back for Payne. Important challenge from Donachie to allow Sydney FC to break again up the left channel. That was promising from United.
It's a really good first touch there from Wenzel-Halls to take himself away from traffic and look to get that cut back, and a couple too many, I'd normally say sky blue shirts, but on this occasion the away white jersey.
And that was a heavy clash as well there. Anthony Caceres has stayed down. I think it was Lachie Wales that got him. Two former Central Coast Mariners teammates. Here's Ryan Grant. Adam Lafondra off the bar. Jamie Young, did he get a glove on it? I think he might have. But Adam Lafondra has gone so close to opening the account for Sydney FC. Anthony Caceres is still down in back play. Oh, so close.
Beautiful combination play there from Sydney FC, and a lovely delivery from Grant on that occasion. The first real look, Lafondra knows he should have perhaps done a little bit better there, but he did well to reach that ahead of Topos Stanley on that occasion, and Jamie Young again adds another save to his ever-increasing save tally.
And now Garuccio. He looks for options. Finds Lustica in the middle of the park. Risdon go back to Topos Stanley. Nice first touch from Payne. He stays down after the challenge from Grant. The ball in for Garuccio. No one in the area. Kilkenny will continue. He chips one over for Wenzel-Halls, who can't control it. Alireza Fagani was briefly in the way. Here's Troisi. Now Wenzel-Halls. Troisi, front post. Redmayne is out smartly. The angle was cut down for Troisi. It'll go out for a corner. And now it comes back for a yellow card to Ryan Grant for that tackle on Connor Payne, who stays down.
Well, that was great patience and industry there by Western United. Troisi, the architect of that play, has done really well to dance his way through a number of players and connect passes in these really tight spaces too. Redmayne, though, has come out superbly, made himself big, closed the angle and made that really tough for Troisi on that occasion.
So Ryan Grant is in the book. The right fullback will have to be careful the remaining 75 minutes of this one. As the in-swinging corner from Kilkenny into the 6-yard box. It's cleared by Sydney FC as far as Troisi. Kilkenny will start again. Time and space on the edge of the area for Risdon, who'll shoot. Redmayne fumbles, it bounces in front of him, and it nestles inside the back post. Josh Risdon has the opening goal for Western United, and the champions are on their way. They lead 1-0, and Andrew Redmayne may not want to see the replay of that one.
Well, Josh Risdon, the captain, wearing the captain's armband, this touch inside, the way he's been able to create space for himself and evade two defenders. An unfortunate deflection there for Sydney FC, but Risdon, the mastermind behind this one there, and you can see that nick off the back there. Redmayne's been blindsided there, but a nice finish nonetheless from Josh Risdon.
Yeah, the deflection off Luke Bratton's back by the looks of things. It'll go down at this stage as a goal to Josh Risdon. Just the 4th goal of his 222-game professional career. He scored his only Western United goal in August 2020 against the Western Sydney Wanderers. Risdon overlapping. 2 Sydney FC players, including Caballo. Once again, their clearance finds green and black. Kilkenny. Wales and Lustica. Kilkenny, nice little ball into the channel for Wales to get the cross in. Bratton will once again clear only as far as Western United. Caruccio gets to the byline, does well to keep it in, but Redmayne grabs that one on the 2nd attempt. They're looking dangerous here, United. That's a good release, though. Puts Lafondra one-on-one with Young. Lacroix comes across. Does he collect the ball? No, he doesn't, says Ali Reza Fagani. Lacroix insists that he did get the ball. He goes into the book, and Adam Lafondra will have the opportunity to level things up from 12 yards. The veteran Englishman. Young saves. It's not a great penalty from Lafondra. He saves with his legs, scrambled out for a corner, and the Western United fans erupt behind the goal. Jamie Young has done it again.
Oh, it's a brilliant save there from Jamie Young, but you're right, Glenn, a really poor corner from Lafondra, far too straight down the middle of the goal, and that's an easy one for Young to make.
Here's the corner towards the front post. Bratton first time, is there a hand? Sydney FC appeal. Ryan Grant, on it goes. Kate Jakovic, no doubt, having a look at this one as play continues. And now Ali Reza Fagani blows his whistle, the flag's up. The offside decision's been made. Here's Lolly. Toppler Stanley looks to see if Jamie Young is an option. Keeps it in well, Toppler Stanley. Now Kilkenny can clear. He's fast running out of space. Gertz, head up, lands at the feet of Lockie Wales, who has space to run. Wenzel Halls makes a good little run as well, and then can't control the shot. He tried to dink that one past Andrew Redmayne, and it just scuffed off his boot. It was a nice run in behind from Wenzel Halls, but the finish was missing.
Look, that's a really great breakaway there. A poor giveaway from Aaron Gert on that occasion, but a great run from...
Oh, they've given the ball away again, Sydney FC. James Troisi blasts over from 17 yards. Andrew Redmayne telling his team to calm down, and James Troisi would be filthy with that miss. Grace, sorry to interrupt, but Western United get a corner. Risdon gives a sloppy ball away for Robert Mark. And that's a good switch for Lolly. Fortuitous though, Caruccio slips over. Lolly will look to cut back onto his left foot. It's another penalty, and this time It's Nikolai Topor-Stanley who bashes the ground in frustration, and he knows that he's given that one away. There's no arguments on this occasion. He's angry with himself. Joe Lolly wins the penalty, and Adam Lafondra will have a chance to make amends. Here's Adam Lafondra from 12 yards. This time, he puts some venom behind it. Jamie Young goes the wrong way. Even if he went the right way, there might have been too much on that. And Lafondra levels things up from Sydney FC from the spot. It's 1-1.
That's an excellent penalty there from Lafondra. He has absolutely laced that on the Harvey Norman replay. Sent Jamie Young the wrong way. And that is a brilliant penalty. Never mind the mental resolve it takes to step up and take another. Just moments earlier, Jamie Young having saved his first, but that is a brilliantly taken penalty by Lafondra.
Lolly again involved. Bratton has some space here. Switches things up for Robert Mack. Not overly good looking, but effective. Mack will strike. Young is unmoved, and it nestles into the bottom corner. That is something out of nothing from the Slovakian. It is a wonderful strike. And you'd have to say, against the run of play, Sydney FC lead 2-1.
Oh, Robert Mack, what a strike. What a wonder strike on that occasion. 2 goals in as many weeks. I love this move. Just a drop of the right shoulder on the Harvey Norman replay. Affords himself enough space to get that strike away. And that is some venom behind that shot off half a backlift of that heel. A beautiful strike. End-to-end stuff here just for a couple of minutes. Western United looked promising there moments ago, and moments earlier prior to that, Yazbek, excellent runs in behind the defensive line.
So Alireza Fagani brings a halt to what has been a pulsating opening half of football, end-to-end stuff. Western United got the ball rolling through Josh Risdon early on. This man, Adam Lafondra, missed a penalty after 23 minutes, but he didn't have to wait too long before making amends from 12 yards. And then 3 minutes later, Robert Mack gave Sydney FC the lead. And that's the way it stands at half-time. Western United 1, Sydney FC 2. Adam Lafondra deep in thought. 1-1 from the penalty spot. And this man, Robert Mack, it was a wonderful finish with the right boot to give Sydney FC the lead. Back underway in the second half. Grace Gill, what are you expecting this 45 to bring?
Well, I actually thought that opening half, for a large part of it, Western United really dominated in their final third. They created chances. They had a couple of opportunities where they should have put, I'd say, at least 1, maybe 2 goals away. But Sydney FC, they've capitalised on their opportunities, and we're probably a little fortunate to go into half-time with the lead.
Yeah, Dylan Wenzel-Halls had a great opportunity when he scuffed a little dink over the top, just wide, and Lockie Wales, James Torrisi had opportunities as well. But it is Sydney FC with the advantage heading into this second half against the champions. Ryan Grant will bomb forward after sending Joe Lolly away. He tries to find Grant as well. But the right back just couldn't reach out. Lolly wins it back for Sydney FC under heavy pressure from Troisi. Troisi does well to win the ball back for Western United.
It's really well defended there by Troisi. He's just used his body, his strength well to slow Lolly down on that occasion.
Caceres clips Lustica. It's a quickly taken free kick in their own half from United. Quiet and Topor-Stanley ultimately the ball over the halfway line, and another free kick given away. Good. The culprit on that occasion. Now Troisi can switch for Wales. One-on-one with Caballo. Wales almost tries to toe that one. Now Troisi has time on the edge of the area, but that one won't trouble Andrew Redmayne. It's over the bar. And a goal kick for Sydney FC. But that was a good opportunity for Western.
Shake of the head there from Troisi, and Wales tried to get the shot away. Troisi, second time this game. It's just that final product, the shot. You can see the disappointment. He knows he's got to be better in those chances. When they do come around, he's got to get his head over the ball, be leaning forward, and at least challenge Redmayne for a save.
Yeah, he was leaning back a little, wasn't he, as he took that one and sliced off the boot. Josh Risdon pushed back again by the referee. I think they'd get the memo by now. Yazbek strong to win the ball off Troisi. Releases Lafondra, who plays left for Mack. Beats Risdon. Caceres in support. Now Robert Mack in a similar position to where he scored his opener. Joe Lolly. Tight angle across the face of goal. It beat Young. It also beat Lafondra. So close for a second goal for Adam Lafondra from close range.
Well, I wouldn't be giving Robert Mack that much space on his right foot, but that combination, once again, we're seeing Mack to Lolly, Lolly to Lafondra. Just needed the slightest of touches to steer that one goalward.
Hayden Fox and John Aloisi trying to work out how this side can get back into it with just over 20 minutes remaining. Caceres, no foul from Lacroix. Caceres gets up, goes again. Yazbek, edge of the area. Lolly. Will he cut in this time? He does on the left foot. Joe Lolly! Well, he's got a sweet, sweet left foot, is Joe Lolly. And it puts Sydney FC 3-1 up. He wasn't needed at Nottingham Forest in their promotion to the Premier League. It's a shrewd signing by Steve Corica, and Joe Lolly's left boot puts Sydney FC up 3-1.
Well, it's that little jink, that little drop of the left-hand shoulder, just to afford himself enough space on the Harvey Norman replay. Really, Garuccio, who's got to stand that one up there, knowing Lolly is so lethal on his left, and that's a beautiful strike into the side netting. Nothing Jamie Young can do on that occasion.
Does Lolly put the icing on the cake for Sydney FC? You just know that that's the plan, to cut back in onto that lethal left foot. And it's an excellent strike. And once again, the wingers, the two acquisitions in the off-season, Robert Mack and Joe Lolly on the score sheet for Sydney FC, they are going to be standout performers for Steve Corica's side this season. Josh Risdon will play game number 50 for Western United next week. Back at home again on Friday against Macarthur, so a quick turnaround for Western United. Here's Kilkenny. Sydney FC can clean up once again. Caceres with space in the middle. Caballo was bombing on. Now Lolly with space again on the left. Joe Lolly. Well, he had an opportunity for a double. Western United just had enough bodies in the way. And now Retre's through on goal, but he goes too close to the byline, tries to cut it back. Really opening up here for Sydney FC. Burgess. What can he come up with? Blocked. Headed clear by Tompor Stanley, and again by Kilkenny. But once again, back to Sydney FC. They keep coming.
Well, that ball through the line there from Ryan Grant just moments ago. The weight of that, the perfection, almost just left everyone stood standing.
Yeah, speaking of stood standing, they were holding off Joe Lolly there, and he'd be disappointed with the finish to that one, but he had so much time and space. What a game that Joe Lolly has had again, the Englishman.
Yeah, a brilliant innings there by Joe Lolly. Just the expertise, the experience, all on display this afternoon, and again reassured what a fantastic signing he has been for Steve Corica's side.
So Patrick Wood with a heavily strapped left wrist will get a couple of minutes up front. Let's have a look and see how many injury time minutes United will have. as the clock ticks towards 90. It'd be an unlikely comeback, you'd have to say, from here for Western United. Caceres now. 3 minutes of time added on at Amy Park. Here's Pat Wood, who's tripped fairly unnecessarily there, you'd have to say, by Milanovic, who does go into Reza Fagani's book.
Just a little bit reckless on that challenge. He's just stuck a leg out to the ankles of Wood there, and it seems to have drifted out for a corner.
Yeah, sorry, the free kick was taken quickly by Caballo, and it deflected off a Western United defender. Goes out for a corner. So an opportunity for Sydney FC to wrap this one up with a late goal. Alex Parsons is on corner duty. Looks to go short, does go short. Thinks about whipping one in, holds on to it for now. That's Ryan Graham. Retre under pressure, does well though. Now Botic will try to break, but Retre brings him down. Just a break-up play, and you can hear John Aloisi asking for a booking for the delaying, well, breaking up of the play. Doumbia flicks on to Botic. Now back to Doumbia. Has an opportunity here. He was trying desperately to stay on his feet. He got the shot away, scrambled away, but it's a wonderful save by Andrew Redmayne, close range, down to his right, one-handed. They'll attack with 10 men here, with Doumbia off the field. And Aaron Gert did well as well, just to put Doumbia off enough to allow Redmayne to make that save. But that was the moment, wasn't it, for Western? Here's Kilkenny, cuts back Lacroix, Connor Payne, 2 men on him. He loses out under pressure. Sydney FC will break. Happy, you'd have to say, to take it to the corner just about. It's Paolo Retre. It's Josh Risdon, who is extremely frustrated, you'd have to say, giving away another free kick, and Doumbia won't come back on after that with seconds remaining. In fact, this free kick won't be taken. Reza Fagani has seen enough. It ends at Amy Park with successive defeats to start the campaign for the champions Western United, and Sydney FC back in the winner's circle. It's finished at full time. Western United 1, Sydney FC 3.